Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Gurudeva Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Chinmayam Vyapiyat Sarvam Trailokyam Sacharacharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Tam Sachanuramardhanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. So, these are the subtleties of it. Now Bhagwan explains.
Yasya sarve samarambhaha Kama sankalpa varjitaha Jnanagni dagdha karmanam Tamahuf panditam buddhaha
Yasya sarve samarambhaha. Actions are called as samarambhaha because action has got a beginning, Really speaking, the flow of action is going on. But whenever your ego comes in, you think that you are starting something, So you start. So every action has a beginning. Every project has a beginning. Every marriage has a beginning. Is it not? So, samarambhaha, undertakings, all undertakings, kama sankalpa varjitaha, which is free of kama, desire. This word sankalpa, just like dharma, has got so many shades of meaning, and therefore you'll sometimes see different translations of this word sankalpa. It's a faculty of our mind to imagine, to plan, to assert, to will. All these are called as sankalpa. Sometimes just thought. But not every thought is a sankalpa because there is also vikalpa. For example, it's always like that, you hear about, in December there is a camp where Chinmaya Vibhuti, rare subject, Kabir. Then, I must go for, I want to go for it, Yeah. So you make a sankalpa that you want to go. But immediately a vikalpa happens. But then, this year I attended the camp. Then next year, I should go out on a holiday. Yeah. So how a vikalpa comes in. Till finally, you decide whether to go or not go. Then you make a sankalpa to go. See, again, that is also called as sankalpa. Now, when sankalpa and kama are put together, that it is through our imagination that this thing will give me happiness. Yeah, this thing will give me longevity, When we imagine, superimpose on something, beauty, attractiveness, sense of happiness, and then the thought that without this I cannot live. Even without food I cannot live. But my existence does not depend even food for this body. For this body it's required, but not for my existence. But when that notion is there that I want this, need this, desire arises in the mind. And which desire? Born out of imagination, sankalpa. Yeah. How did desire come in Sita ji's mind? Beautiful deer, I should take it with me as a souvenir. Yeah. All my sister-in-laws and sisters will see and come and play with it, so that way we can have a deer party. So all these things, you do sankalpa, and from sankalpa is born kama. A desire is born. And when a desire is born, then when you make the sankalpa, I must have it. Yeah, so it is cyclic also. I must have it. So desires born out of imagination, out of thinking, preconceiving, etc. While there are natural actions that go on, like eating, sleeping, talking, moving, right? Which is part of your bodily functions. Some you even call as needs. But desires born out of sankalpa. And the seat of meditation, which desires have to be given up? That which are cultivated. These are very subtle things. The cultivated desires. For example, 40 years ago, nobody knew what pizza is. Yeah? Then you thought, pizza. Now it is nachos. Yeah. Latest is what? Now, you had no desire for it. But you hear, it's delicious, everybody is eating it, it's supposed to be good. You imagine. And afterwards, when you eat it also, it's not that good, but it's supposed to be good. Imagined pleasure. This is called as sankalpa and kama. Okay? So be watchful about this. That how your mind broods, how does it imagine and then creates desire. Which means that one who does actions without this imagination that this will give me happiness, which means in the sense of duty, in the sense of well-being of everybody. So whose actions are without, in simple understanding, selfish, imagined desire. And even to fulfill any desire, all your planning that takes place, all the scheming that takes place, keeps the mind constantly extrovert and agitated. So one whose actions in this world, simple, when they are duty, they have to be done. And in duty, you just do it. But all these preconceived, planned, schemed, desire-prompted actions, one whose actions are free of this, jnanagni dagdha karmanam, and whose actions have been burnt in the fire of knowledge. So, knowledge is called as fire because in it there is no sense of doership, and therefore no result of actions can touch the Atma. So, Jnanagni Dagdha Karmanam Tam Ahu Panditam Buddha. The realized masters call that person as Pandita. Nowadays, anybody with a choti and can do some, loud chanting and, do some puja is a Pandit. Yeah. But Pandit means whose knowledge is vast, or who has knowledge of the truth. So, Jnanagni Dagda Karma. And here knowledge is knowing that the Atma is inactive in the midst of all activities. And all activities are taking place because of the presence of the Atma. So, in and through all that, never leaving the awareness that I am the Atma. But for a sadhaka, whatever duties and responsibilities come in front of you or opportunities to serve, you do that. And why kama and sankalpa vivarjitaha? With no personal desire, and at the same time, these actions are done spontaneously. Yeah. The child comes home and says, Mother, I'm hungry. Have you seen mother? Should I not cook? Yeah. These spontaneous actions that take place out of love, that is what is meant here for a sadhaka, and one whose all results of action are burnt in the knowledge of the actionless Atma in midst of all activity. Such a person is called as a Pandita. Tyaktva karma.
Tyaktva karma phala sangam Nitya tripto nirashrayah Karmanyabhipravrittopi Naiva kinchit karoti saha.
Very often people repeat some statements because what Bhagwan has said in the sutra in the second chapter, that one must give up all fruits of action. No? Now you may give up something, but you have not given it up. No? See, when I used to go to Delhi, those ammas who were from Gurudev's time, they were so sweet, so sweet. They used to love us brahmacharis and, Swamis, they would come. Even now also, you see these brahmacharis, all you ammas want to think of, giving them a treat, as though they are starved in the ashram, So, how you feel that. So when I used to go to Delhi, and now also you've come here, come unprepared, and it's so cold, So they would either knit a sweater, or they would bring a shawl, and they would give. And beta, bahut thandi lagegi, idhar pen lo, don't just sit like that, no. So they would give a shawl which you wear at that time. Now, next time you go somewhere, if you've got another shawl, you give away that shawl to someone who doesn't have or need it or whatever it is. Next year you come back. स्वामी जी, अब मेरा शॉल नहीं पहन रहे हो? अब जब दे दिया, ये मेरा कहां से आ गया बताओ? You see that attachment, me or mera, that remains. And don't tell me it doesn't happen. You give a gift to someone, you want that person to use it. You're not keeping it for yourself, but that delight, very nice. Yeah? It happens or not? No? See attachment. No? So, karma, phala, sangha is to be given up. Because every action will have a gross result. Yeah? You pick up food and put in your mouth, you're going to taste it. No, I'll pick up the food, but I will not eat. See the understanding. And then they say, oh no, why will we do action if you have to give up the fruits of action? Giving up here means that the fruits of action did not come only by your action, so share the fruit of action. One simple understanding is that, which is a stage. But to give up that I did this action and therefore the result is for me only and it should be the way I want it. That attachment is that which binds us. At the same time, we do an action even for others, but we have got attachment for the, like we give, say a shawl, but you're not wearing my shawl. Yeah. So finding delight even as a result of that action. And therefore attachment takes place. See, these are very, very subtle things, otherwise it looks like a repetition, no? So, having said that, tyaktva karma phala sangam, attachment to the fruits of action. One is through the recognition, and again I'm repeating it, recognition that no result has come only by my doing. Let's say it's team effort, it is everything in the universe that has made it possible. And therefore, as prasad, I receive what I need, and what I have got in plenty, I share it with everyone. Then there is no attachment to the result. But I save, I got extra, but I'm taking it home. So that, at night when I'm hungry, I will eat it. So, see how attachments at such subtle level, they take place. So, having given up your attachment, nitya triptaha, ever content. How content? Remember, contentment never comes from getting more and more and more. If you think I'll get satisfied with more and more, contentment comes with recognizing how much more I have. And one who has the knowledge of the infinite and therefore finds happiness in the self, one who is nitya tripta. Now this also can be attained as a sadhaka as well as a person of knowledge. Again and again, Bhagavan says, how nitya tripta, that whatever I get is prasad and it is good for me. Yeah? And as much as I get is enough. Yeah? People from very little have created business empires. Is it not? And others who were born in a business empire, greedy, ambitious, have destroyed everything. It's with what we have, we can do our best. Then we put ifs and buts. It is these principles that we use and make it happen even for your material success. So how much more is required for your, in a way, spiritual upliftment? So, having said, and why? Because nirashraya. We depend only on things, beings, situations for our happiness. And until and unless we get it, we will not be content. Yeah? Even if we get it, no finite thing can give us contentment. Now, how can you be nirashraya? Because such a person takes ashraya of Bhagwan. Guruji keeps saying, no, 2G. Yeah. Depend only on 2G. Yeah. And they are not two also. God and Guru. 2G. Not your 4G. So nirashraya. And such a person, even though acting in this world, karmani abhipravrittaha api, such a person, even though acts in this world, whether it is his duty, whether past karmas, or even with the spirit of well-being of everybody, such a person has this constant knowledge, na kinchit karoti saha. Such a person is not doing anything. In fact, his action is as good as inaction, which means it does produce external great results, but he's got no attachment to it, so therefore it does not produce any bondage, vasanas, and therefore such a person's action does not create bondage. It is as good as inaction. Further.
Nirashiryata chittatma tyakta sarva parigraha shariram kevalam karma kurvannapnoti kilbisham.
Now, every action has got a reaction. As I explained already, it will be there's a physical reaction. So, even a sannyasi who is just doing action, and bodily actions, there are two meanings to it. Shariram kevalam karma. One is meaning working only through the body, means all bodily actions, whether for the well-being of everyone or duties, or doing actions like a sannyasi only for the sustenance of this, but not comfort also, sustenance of this body, such as eating, going out for bhiksha. These are actions only, no? So even these actions will have some result, no? Yeah. So there is a physical result, but nirashihi, one who is without hope. Desire is that hope and expectation for something as a result of your action in the future. So, nirashir, yatachit atma, one who is free of desire, whose mind and body is self-controlled, tyakta sarva parigraha, having abandoned all sense of possession, that sense of minus. Yeah? And don't say, tera tujhko arpan, kya lage mera. The next day go and say again, tera tujhko arpan, kya lage mera. Yesterday you gave everything, but today you collected many more things. Yeah? That nothing is mine. Mutti band kar aaya jag mein, haath pasare jayega. Kabir Das ji has said that, no? You came close-fisted, you'll go with your hands open. Nothing belongs to me. Kasya svidhanam. And no sense of possession. Doesn't hoard anything. Shariram kevalam karma. And therefore, doing actions with the body or doing actions only for the mere sustenance of this body. Kurvan, even doing, na apnoti kilbisham. Kilbisham here means very simple, now that we've explained in so much details. Translated as sin, but sin in Vedantic literature means vasanas. That does not attain vasana, does not attain bondage. Because again, there is no doer, no enjoyership, No desire, selfish desire. And what is important here is that has no sense of even minus, possession, nor there is any holding. And all of you, you may say that, nowadays I don't need anything. That's why Guruji started this project. Many saris that you have shopped, yeah, and they are kept without wearing, yeah, donated to Upahar, so that those who will wear it will take it. Yeah? See, so many ways that we can go home and see how many things, yeah, that we have collected which we have not used for so many years. It's of no use to us even now, but still it's very new. Granddaughter-in-law will wear it. Fashions do come back, but she will not wear it because it is yours. Yeah? See how we kind of hoard things. It is not only that. Today on your computer, on your WhatsApp messages, have you seen your inbox? Yeah. Have you seen your archives? And those who have got nothing of their, even that they can claim of their own and their own doing, they keep possession of other people's things. Yeah? Take credit for other people's work, plagiarism. See, I'm breaking it down for you that I don't have any attachment. Nothing is mine, Swamiji. Ye sab mera ghar. I go to somebody's house, say, very nice house. No, Swamiji, it's all Gurudev's or it's all yours. Very nice children. They are yours. Oche, send them for the brahmachari course. In Bombay, they are starting on January. Yeah? No, Swamiji. No. Now suddenly, no, my child. Yeah? Otherwise, in front of others, your child. Sometimes I wonder from where did I get a child? Yeah? I never ask, is this your wife? That they will graciously give away. Okay. So don't think that, giving up your possession is so painful. See, you're laughing over it. So, yadricha labha santushta. Yeah. Content with what comes to him without effort. नहीं बैठा होगा और बस मुझे खिलाते जाओ, means without struggling, whatever comes as a result of one's actions, out of destiny, grace of God, or the well-being of others who are working for the well-being of everyone. Whatever comes to you through your sincere effort, but not that you have to struggle for it, being content with that. Dvandvatitaha, free from the pairs of opposites, which means without any likes and dislikes, acceptance. Yeah. Vimatsaraha, most of the things people do not because they need it also, but someone has it, you have to have it also. No? Yeah. People don't even know how to use their cell phones, yet they want the best, latest Android or iPhone. If you only have to use the phone, please take one of those old Nokia phones and that's all that you use it for. But see how it is. Vimatsara. Somebody has it, I should also have it. That's all advertisement, really speaking. Make you envious. Samas siddhava siddhaucha. And since there is no desire and attachment, what is considered as gain or loss, siddhi, success or failure. Same in both of them, because in failure also there is gain. I told you, no, weight loss. There's a gain. So, seeing that whatever comes to me in life is a blessing only. Kritvapi nav nibhadyate. And such a person acting in the world, whether just for only the mere sustenance of this body or even for serving the humanity, large projects or doing their duties, they are not bound. Now Bhagavan says,
Gata sangasya muktasya jnanavasthita chetasaha yajnaya charatah karma samagram praviliyate.
Gata sangasya. There were attachments, but now they are gone. Has it gone? Going. Yeah. Trying. Give up those words. Yeah. Even in modern affirmations. Yeah. Do it now. Think it is done now. So, gata sangasya, from whom attachment is gone or devoid of attachment. Muktasya, such a person in fact is liberated. There is a beautiful expression of Kabir. Bala hua meri matki phooti. Main panya bharan se chhuti. Good, my job is gone. Now I am free. Good riddance, bad rubbish. Yeah? The youngsters come. Swamiji, she came to me and said, it's not you, it's me. But Swamiji, I don't want to live. Are? Good, your problem has ended, because she said the problem is not you, it's me, right? Why are you taking that problem on your head? Or the other way around also, whatever it may be. Most boys use this statement. Yeah. Girl will clearly say, it's you, it's not me. So, gata sangasya muktasya, from whom attachment is gone, is freed from the bondage of one's own past karmas and vasanas. Jnanavastita chetasaha, whose mind is in this knowledge that I am the akarta, Atma in the midst of all the activities. Such a person, if acts in the world, it is only in the spirit of yagya. That we will elaborate in the next session. Yeah. Yagyaya charata karma. Karma samagram praviliyate. For such a person, all results of action, which is also called as karma, all those results of actions dissolve. And where there is no attachment to the result, where there is no desire, where there is no need also for it, even the need for action dissolves. But that doesn't mean they don't act. The compulsion for action dissolves. So these are the subtleties of these verses, and Bhagavan has already said these things in very brief words, but and that's why we are breaking it down. In your reflection, applying it to your life, recognize these things. The scriptures are giving you the formula. They are also giving you the theorem. Yeah. Also giving you some situations in how it has been, problems have been solved. But each one thinks that my problem is different. Therefore, apply it to yourself. That these are your key indicators. They call them KPIs. And therefore, in your introspection, watch this. So now, Bhagavan speaks about those who act in the spirit of yagya. Now, what is yagya? What are the different types of yagya? What is the attitude in the yagya? All this will be explained. And from now onwards, what is that final state? What is the sadhanas that we can practice? And you are being taught every day, whether it's puja, whether it is japa, pranayama also. And also, we've been talking about diet, no pakoras. All these will be coming. Don't think that we are just endlessly. So that you are also practicing it, so that you continue to practice. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari